watched a few where people glued things on this and they sounded so good. There are also a lot of gaps there. Because now if I get it on the mic, I'm kind of screwed, aren't I? Now we've got one green, one white, one green. This is not gonna be perfect, and I wanted to have different textures anyway over there. Just got to trust the process. The look of desperation. What if after all of this it's stuck to the mic and it won't come off? Oh my goodness, it actually worked. Look at that. I'm gonna try to put it on now. What do you think? Just getting settled with all my different things. The pom-poms went everywhere. The pom-poms. Hello. And welcome to a new video. In this video, I am going to attempt to make a sort of a DIY mic cover, Christmas style, of course. And as perfect as this looks for it, this is not going to be a part of it. I was talking about making a mic cover that goes on top of the foam mic, not directly glued onto the mic cover, but we're gonna start with the pipe cleaners, and I feel like this mic cover might work better if it's directly on the bare mic. I might be terribly wrong about this. This might not turn out very good. I don't know what's gonna happen with this. This is a very experimental thing. We've got a hot glue gun. We've got lots of glue sticks. And then a whole lot of supplies to my right here. I've got some pom-poms. And I've got pipe cleaners in 3 different colours. And I've got this garland. And those items that I just showed you are the ones that I was thinking of starting with, because I'm also thinking of making another mic cover where I'm going to be using these frozen berries, as well as beads, these icy looking beads, as well as some snowflakes, and then these absolutely gorgeous Christmas baubles. But I'm thinking of making one mic cover for the bear mic and then one for the foam mic. And honestly, this might not work out at all, but let's start off with removing this garland. I was just sort of thinking of using the pipe cleaners as a base, and I don't even know if I necessarily need to glue these because I could just, you know, tight, like twist them like so, maybe, and then just build on that, you know. So basically, if you didn't watch my previous video where I explained about this, is I came up with this idea of creating something that I put on top of the mic cover, but then yes, later I decided to do it directly on the mic. And I didn't even know that it was a thing that people make DIY mic covers by gluing stuff on the foam mic. And there's probably videos where people are doing what I'm doing as well, but I didn't watch any of those videos though. I watched a few where people glued things on this and they sounded so good. So I'm hoping that this will also work out. This is also probably going to be a very long video, so I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Now, the silvery one is way sharper, so I don't know if we want to put that directly on the mic. I feel like maybe we need to do a base layer, kind of, where I just use the, see, I'm already liking that. I'm liking that sound. And obviously the bear mic is more sensitive than the mic with mic covers on, so I'm not sure if adding the beaded garland is going to be too harsh, but like I said, we're just going to have to experiment. And because I've I've turned on the hot glue gun. I've turned on the hot glue gun because, you know, it takes a while to heat up. Oh, I turned it on a while ago is what I meant to say. Like before I started filming, and now I'm not using it currently. So I can just smell the smell from it. I don't like it. Also, I realised this looks really crazy on your side. It actually looks way nicer on my side. I was planning to okay, I can't turn it around right now, but I'll show you quickly what it looks like. More like this, okay? Yeah, it just smells burning. Like, it smells like burning. I don't like it. should I, like maybe I will twist the ends in to kind of keep it together, but now it's like bunched up. Because, okay guys, originally I was just thinking I'll use hot glue because I thought that the glue itself might create some nice textures, but now I'm kind of thinking if it's possible without hot glue, which it might not be. Also, I probably should have done this a bit more loose because I need to put pipe cleaners the other way around, this way around as well, to hold the space, but I made it too tight to do that. That's okay. Let's do this. Try something different now. I kind of need you to stay there, buddy. Like, you're not being very helpful right now. We're trying to achieve something here. You can't just. Okay, you're going to. What ifs? Maybe. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use one of the silver ones to hold these two in place. I said this was going to be a long video, didn't I? I did say that this was going to be a long video. But don't worry, once I finally achieve, hopefully, what I'm trying to do here, you will feel the sense of accomplishment with me, alright? Don't move. Please don't move. I kind of need this to be straight. Okay, now let's undo everything we just did and start again. This time around I'm just gonna make it look nicer for you than it does for me. I was just concerned that me making the knots would sound too loud on my side, which they might, but let's tighten. Maybe tighten this one. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't need to be that tight because I need to be able to take it on and off as well, right? this is not going to help me at the top still, is it? It's not going to help me at the top, is it? Because it's still going to pop out if I don't do something differently. But I want to use the silver ones on top of these, so maybe the silver ones can somehow like be there to hold these together. Starting to see why it would have been easier to glue things onto the foam cover. That definitely would have been easier, but like I said, the original idea that I had for this project was to have something that I can put on top of the mic cover and then remove. I don't know why I was so intent on not using the hot glue yet. I think I was like thinking that I could potentially reuse these if I want to take this apart one day, but I'm going to be attaching things on it with hot glue anyway, so I don't know why that would matter at all. Now I've got this. I don't like how the ends are poking out of the back at all. I feel like I'm gonna have to do some hot glue now. So let's really carefully glue this into, because now if I get it on the mic I'm kind of screwed, aren't I? So let's glue it onto there. Please don't get on the mic. Just please, 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 please. Please, 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 please don't get on the mic. Okay, this glue is like not sticking into anything. What's going on? I got it on my finger now. I'm starting to regret making this video. I kind of wanted to have a base of the pipe cleaners, but I don't know, would it be like easier to fill in the top with pom-poms potentially, because there's like this awkward area at the top, so maybe there isn't any like mid-size pom-poms, it's like tiny ones, and then makes such a loud sound every time I put it down. And then, I don't want to get the glue on the mic, but then I will just put random ones at the top, okay? I think we've got enough red for now, so I'm just going to use the green. Now we've got one green, one white, one green. I don't know how many white ones or how many just of these in general I have, but let's keep going until they run out and then come up with something else. That will just go around like that. Are you telling me that that was all of them? Like then I've just got the little ones. Did the packet really only have 2 of each? That's not very fun. Okay, it would have been definitely more useful if I had more than that, but literally this is all there was. Like, what? Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is very carefully put glue on there. Oh, shit. And on there. Okay. I could put just like a bigger pom-pom at the back, honestly, like, why not? Let's do it. This is not gonna be perfect, and I wanted to have different textures anyway, so that's what we are getting. That's what we are getting by putting these bigger ones at the back. There was only also one white one apparently, so now I'm doing green, attaching it on the other side of the arrangement. I'm getting it on my hands. I am very surprised if the hot glue hasn't gone on the mic yet. If it hasn't gone on the mic yet. This is such a crazy looking thing, isn't it? More glue there and there, and I'm adding a green pom-pom at the top, and then I'm just gonna start filling in these other gaps. Like for example at the back, you probably can't even see it, but there is a gap there, so I'll put a red one in there. And here on both sides there are some gaps. Also, if anybody knows how to use a hot glue gun and not get the stuff everywhere, the glue everywhere, let me know. Okay, there were some loud noises happening, so I paused the filming, but I have been using that time to cover the top with more pom-poms. I've got hot glue everywhere, probably also on the mic, which is not great, but the top is starting to get somewhere, which is good. I've just been filling all the gaps that were there, trying to be careful with the hot glue. is to actually, if they will stay, glue them into the actual pom-pom part of the mic to kind of weave them in, you know. But apparently they don't really want to stay. Ow! They don't really want to stay, evidently. I'm getting this hot glue everywhere. There is some glue needed at the back. It looks kind of crazy. It looks kind of crazy, crazy, crazy at the moment, and at the back it looks even crazier. That's what it looks like at the back. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Just gotta trust the process, I guess. Just got to trust the process. I don't know how I'm ever going to clean up all this glue. Like, that might actually be an issue. Now I don't know what to do with the back pieces, because I feel like they maybe just need to be glued on. Maybe they just need to be glued on. Can you see the look of desperation? This is going to be such a long video. I am half an hour in, and like, I was thinking of making both of the mic covers in this one video, but it burned me again. But that would take forever. I honestly think that this could be great if I can just get this to it looks crazy. If I can just get the pipe cleaners don't want to stick, that's one thing I've noticed. If I can get this to stay together, this could be great, potentially. It could potentially be great, but I don't know. Oh, now my eyes are starting to water. That's great. I don't know why that's happening. My eyes have been quite sensitive recently, and now all of a sudden they started to water, almost like I got the glue in them. But I swear I didn't. I did not get glue in them. And I burned myself again. Again and again and again and again and again and again and again. I just keep burning myself with the glue. Yeah, I might be cutting some parts out, honestly. Like this part, because it's kind of useless. It's kind of a useless part. Also, I am aware that me moving the microphone like this doesn't create the most ideal sounds for you. honestly kind of all over the place. I don't know how to get these ones here though. They're very very I'm kind of terrified that after all of this it won't come off. What if after all of this it's stuck to the mic and it won't come off? What am I gonna do then? I really don't know. I don't like these sharp ends. I kind of want to try to get it out now. Okay, look. Is there any glue on the mic? Oh my goodness, it actually worked. Look at that. That's what it looks like on the inside. Oh wow. Okay. I still want to add things to it. Like there are some gaps, like right here. My nail is coming through, and I want to fix up these. I want to fix up these parts that are poking out a lot. I don't want that. I need to put more glue in there again. This needs more glue. Okay, let me just work on this a little bit and I'll come back to you. Okay, I've gotten somewhere with it. I've been able to get rid of most of the ends from the pipe cleaners. I'm seeing there are still some gaps where there's nothing in there. I didn't realise. But now that it's not on top of the mic, I can be a bit more generous with the hot glue and just kind of put a lot of hot glue in there and start adding little pom-poms in there and stuff. It's honestly looking very much like what I imagined. I just wanted this kind of a crazy mixture of these different colours and glitter and, well, it's not glitter, is it? Or kind of glitter, tinsel, whatever, pom-poms and everything. Obviously very messy, very messy. I probably have a very bad technique for these, for using the hot glue, but this is what it looks like so far. This side is too empty. I want to add more pom-poms and stuff. Just adding some glittery ones there, another glittery one, and maybe some of the little ones. And maybe I should add like at least one more of the silver pipe cleaner to go across. There was still some hot glue that hadn't dried. I don't want to put it on the mic until the hot glue is completely dry, so it's not gonna get any glue on the mic. But yeah, I'm still gonna be adding, or maybe instead of putting it on yeah, I'm still wondering about the garland because this is all very soft textures now, and if I put the garland on top, it's gonna create more harsh textures, which I'm not sure if that's gonna be good or not. Or should I just keep it like this? I could always use the garland for the other mic cover that has the more is it all right now? Has the more harsh things. I'm gonna try to put it on now. What do you think? There is a harsh thing over there. Let's fix that up with a pom-pom. If I can just locate it now. It's actually glue. The harsh thing is glue. And then I can see that on your side. There's maybe still a little bit too much empty space. See, now imagine if I put these. Yeah, they're not gonna work, but I'm gonna test the garland on top of it without gluing it on and see how that sounds. Just right there, just right there, right there, right there, right there, just right there. It's very like sort of bomb-bomby on that side. I want to show you what it looks like on the other side too. On the other side. You can see a little bit of the on the other side it looks like this. What do you think? What do you think? Do we like it? Should I add like a little bit more of this? The only issue with adding more of the silver is it's so hard to hide the ends of the silver, but it looks so nice. It makes it so much more festive, I think, at least. I don't like gluing the ends away though, but you can't really even see it that well. because it doesn't want to stay. I don't know why. The pom-poms glue on so nicely. The pipe cleaner. Nuh-uh. It doesn't wanna stay. But I can trick it by gluing a pom-pom on top, because it's so much easier for me to push it down with the pom-pom. The glue doesn't come through. And tarnish my fingertips. Excuse the glue hanging off my nails. Goodness gracious. Okay, then we've got one more part here. We're going to do the same. We're just going to put a pom-pom over it. Put it right there, and then pom-pom right on top. And hope for the best. I feel like mic gripping people might like this as well. Honestly, I kind of love it. I kind of love it. And I would not have thought, who would have thought in the beginning, that it was going to turn out this well. I'm kind of proud of myself. Oh, this one is a bit loose. Need to support her somehow. Okay, so the funny thing is, this was actually the first thing I bought for this whole project, and now imagine if I don't end up even using it. Wouldn't that be funny? I'm just like, I was imagining it just kind of on top like this, and then doing scratching. I don't know. It definitely takes away from the tracing and rubbing if I put it there, because it gets in the way. I don't know if it adds that much scratchability. It might add more scratchability if I put more of it. If there was more of it on. But then I don't want this garland to become the main thing, because I think I actually really like this mic cover for mic rubbing. What do you think? Let me know. Should I glue on this garland or let it be without? Let me know what you think is better. We'll take this off now because it's starting to fall. Honestly, I kind of love it. Please let me know what you think. Now that I've made this, I'm confident enough this video here because it's crazy long. Thank you so much if you watched the whole thing. And I hope to see you in my next video.